Here we are, trickle in, everybody. Welcome to Jody's Corner. Well, actually, YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner, and today we have some fantastic news, some alarming news, some confusing news, some crazy, off the wall, almost nonsensical news. We have some potentially great news. We got news up in this motherfucker, y'all. So, thank you, everybody. Welcome to Jody's Corner, the place where we keep it real at all times. There's been some Batman reports. I was watching the Screen Junkies live because they were doing the Joker discussion. And they broke the story live as it was coming out. And then I went to see some articles, and then I came across this thing about The Verge. So I'm going to go off the rap. I'm going to go off the rap, and it says the Batman director Matt Reeves says, quote, "It's a standalone. It's not part of the extended universe." Let's read this article, and then we're going to go ahead and get into the discussion. We're going to delve deep, and we're going to go there. Let's read this shit. It says, Matt Reeves, director of the upcoming Batman film, says that the film won't be a part of the DCEU. That includes the Justice League and Wonder Woman, but rather a standalone Bat story. In an interview with Los Angeles KCRW, the filmmaker said, quote, "Well, I have a vision for a way to do something with that character that feels like it resonates with me personally, and a perspective that can grow out into other things. When they approached me, what they said was, look, it's a standalone. It's not part of the extended universe," unquote. The filmmaker has previously said that he set aside an original script written by Ben Affleck and DC Entertainment president Jeff Johns and is starting again on a completely new take. Quote, "No, it's a new story. It's just starting again. I'm excited about it. I think it's going to be really cool," Matt Reeves said. There's something that I want to really get into right here. This really confuses me. He says that when Warner Brothers approached him, so Matt Reeves is sitting in this, let's say Matt Reeves is at Warner Brothers Studios, he's sitting there. Boom. They sit him down and they tell him, as he's pondering and juggling if he should take the project or not, he's saying, Warner Brothers, I can picture a black suit sitting on the desk. "Look, Matt. Look, it's a standalone. It's not part of an extended universe." Like, it's not even like Matt Reeves himself has come out and said, hey, he said that Warner Brothers told him. So this is Warner Brothers' idea to have this plan as Batman. His whole trilogy, mind you that Matt Reeves is going to do a trilogy. We're only factoring in, some people I believe have forgotten that, it's just one film. No. Matt Reeves says that he has a whole trilogy in his mind. And you better goddamn well believe that Batman film is going to be the first film, part of his trilogy of films. Know this, guys, that Matt Reeves Batman that he's talking about the entire trilogy arc of that whole entire character. I'm sorry, I'm gonna address comments after I speak on this and get this news out and then say what I gotta say. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Alpha, G Knight, LeVar Hicks, that's something new. Ryan Little, Israel, Adios, my brother from another mother, shout outs to you. Shantice, Christo Black, Kashma Minor, and my nigga Shabuizi. Get at me, Shabuizi. I need your info so you can send. I have all the gift cards right here. I'm ready to send them out, but there's 2 addresses that I haven't got. Shabuizi, you're one of them, but I'll show you guys. Here are the gift card winners for the giveaway. Oh, shit. Here they are. They're all here. Shabuizi, $225, bro. You want that or what? Okay, I'm going to send them out today, though. The addresses that I do have, I'm going to send them out today. I was trying to send them all out together, but people are slow getting me the addresses. Okay. Now that we have this out of the way and we clearly see a fundamental thing of what's going on, we have a scope. The thing is, I wish I knew the date that this came out when this interview took place. You know, of course they released this August 23rd, but an interview with KCRW. I'm looking at well, that's actually their website. Director Matt Reeves, War for Planet. Okay, here's the original article. It looks like. Let me see really quick if there's a date on this article. July 17th. There it is. There it is, guys. Now let's pay attention to this date. This is July 17th, right? Okay, good. When was Comic-Con? What day was Comic-Con? Let's look that up. August 25th. So a month before Comic-Con. All right. Do you guys remember those reports that came out when they said that... let me get this out the way. We don't need this no more. Remember those reports that came out before Comic-Con where they said, oh, Ben Affleck's not going to be part of the Batman film. He don't want to be Batman no more. A month before this quote came out, and I think probably that was going to be a story that I believe they probably kept the buzz down on that. But either way it goes, this is out of the mouth of Matt Reeves himself. And Matt Reeves spoke on behalf of himself, and he also spoke on behalf of Warner Brothers when he mentioned Warner Brothers. So I don't want there to be any confusion about, oh man, Matt Reeves just talking, you know what I'm saying? No, Matt Reeves told us an account where Warner Brothers told him that it's not part of the DCEU. Warner Brothers told Matt Reeves this is not part of the DCEU. This is what Matt Reeves is saying, and I trust this man's credibility. It came out the words, it came out right out of his mouth. So that's ironclad for me. This is terrible, disgusting, heartbreaking news. This is also positive in a way, optimistic, potentially, and I mean very minimally, potentially fantastic news. What the freak is Warner Brothers doing, y'all? What the freak are they doing? You have this you know, mind you, I'm trying to be positive here. You know, I'm not trying to rant. That's not what I want to do. You know, freak that. I'm trying to be as positive as I can be. By the way, I ordered a pizza, so in case I have to step away for a second, it's because I got to get the pizza. My son's about to wake up. He's going to want something to eat, so blah. Okay, so you have a DCEU, and they released this slate, this schedule of whackness. Justice League Dark, Shazam, Black Adam standalone film, Suicide Squad 2, Gotham City Siren.
Triple combo.
Oh, shout out to my man George Brown for dropping a triple combo on me. He says, except for Wonder Woman, the DC film universe is a hot, disjointed mess. They act like they don't know which way is up. Okay, I understand how you said that. I understand that. And yes, looking at it briefly and then, you know, just taking this and reacting, if I'm just going to react to this news, I feel you. This is trash. This is terrible. I want to rant. But I'm trying to think deeper than that. Man of Steel 2 hasn't been announced. Why? Batman hasn't had any news until today, and it's shocking news. I just want to let you guys know this right now. With the Joker coming out, that Joker standalone film, and thank you for my Twitter handle. Who was that? I don't know who it was that sent me on Twitter. Who let me know? Warner Brothers is creating another universe to run alongside the DC universe. Kind of. It's a universe of standalone films. They're calling it. They're going to branch it out. And they're going to give it a name. They're going to give it a total name, and that is what really piqued my interest. Like, wait a minute. Why is Warner Brothers giving a title, a name to Elseworld stories that they plan on coming out with in the future? Maybe they're not Elseworld stories. Y'all ever think about that for a second? This Joker standalone movie, I don't think there should be an origin film for the Joker. I think that's a terrible idea. A Joker standalone film, but the origin makes me like, man, I don't know. Who knows? It's Martin Scorsese. That shit might be tight. This Joker origin, this Batman will probably be an origin. Who's to know that Superman can't fall in line? Who's to know that these films, Batman or maybe a Superman comes out, Joker, heck, maybe even maybe we'll get a Manhunter or something. Who's to say that this alternate universe that they're building isn't really their main universe? What if they're building a universe without calling it a universe, and they're waiting for these films to come out, and if they're more canon to the characters than what we got with this DCEU with BVS and Suicide Squad and Man of Steel, what if these characters that they introduce in these Elseworld stories is more canon to who the characters are? What if they release a Batman film that's like, oh my god, that's Batman, that origin is on point, he's on point, oh! And Joker, oh, it's epic. What if they decide to combine universes and then boom, they rebirth and bring out this alternate universe and it becomes the main DCEU? What you think about that? Yeah, Alpha says I'm giving him too much credit. You know, I'm just brainstorming. Because if I don't brainstorm, if I don't be optimistic, if I don't try to think positively, then this is annihilation. If you take my optimism out and you try to, I have to brainstorm. I have to come up with this. Because if I don't, I got nothing. I got nothing, bruh. What do you, what the freak? Without this shit, you want me to say, Joker standalone origin movie, yeah, Batman, that's not in the... What makes these superheroes... We've been doing... Warner Brothers has been doing that with V for Vendetta, with Watchmen. These are DC movies that aren't part of a universe. The Batman movies that have been coming out from the 80s and 90s. The Dark Knight trilogy. Superman original 1978 and beyond. They've been doing that. The whole point of this DCEU is because it's a shared universe. We want to see the Batman we love standing next to the Superman we love on the same screen. That's what this is all about. And them trying to do these standalone Elseworld stories, I can't fathom that that's what they're trying to do. You're gonna have a Batman in the DCEU and a Batman in the MC in the alternate universe? Is that what they... No, I don't think that's what's going on, man. I refuse to believe that. Here's another shocker for you guys. Since this is pretty much ironclad that this Batman film is going to be an origin, or it's going to be a trilogy, it's going to be outside of the DCEU, that's pretty much kind of reinforces what I've been saying for months about Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck won't be that Batman, bruh. You could pretty much guarantee this is a nail in the coffin for Ben Affleck playing that Batman. They could try to keep Ben Affleck in the DCEU as he is now, appearing in other people's films, all up in the videos, beating niggas up, grappling. But if you want a real motherfucking Batman movie, a trilogy, a younger Batman who could play the role right, come to the Elseworld. But that's pretty much it for Ben Affleck, guys. As far as being in that Matt Reeves film, the noir style, I don't see him doing a trilogy with this Batman, especially now that we know that it's not in the DCEU. Pfft, that's it. No Ben Affleck. Yeah, so when I said this shit months ago, and people on Twitter, like to say bullshit, but, they have a nice hot plate of crow that they can eat. But I'm not really all that happy about being right about that. I'm not. But it's a good thing. But it's a bad thing. It's a good thing if they announce another Batman film to be in the DCU. But because they're talking about it's an Elseworld, freak my life. It's like you get 3 steps ahead with the DCEU. Wonder Woman came out and said, wow, boom, invigorating light. All in my body feels good. The hope factor, everything looks good. Then the Aquaman looks freaking dope. And then they come out and hit what really blew my shit away, what really destroyed my hope, what really just, I was doing a full sprint. Yes, DCU's fine. And some dude came out the motherfucking cut with a long 20-foot bat and said, "Bow!" right on my shins. F my shit up. Fall, my legs is broke. You know?
Win. Perfect.
Thank you, Austral. You know what that was? It's when they announced that garbage, trash, asinine, stupid DCEU schedule for the next 5 years. I mean, that schedule is literally the epitome of trash. Besides Aquaman and Wonder Woman 2. Where does Wonder Woman fall into that? I say Wonder Woman might as well just be in the Elseworld too. Just make her outside of the DCEU. What is she doing all this work for? To be part of a DCEU with all these other characters when they're doing... And guys, what if this Joker film is good? What if that Batman film is as good as everyone said? Because there's a lot of you guys out there who love the idea of Matt Reeves being Batman. Matt Reeves directing Batman. Lots of you. About 90% of you guys were doing backflips. And you guys already betrayed Ben Affleck if you think about it. Because I wanted Ben Affleck's Batman film. I wanted the film that he spent the better part of a year on writing, producing, and coming up with. That's the film I wanted to see with him and Deathstroke. Then Matt Reeves comes out and says, I'm going to do the Batman. All the Matt Reeves fans, yeah. Nah, I wanted Ben's script. That's the Ben Affleck Batman that I wanted to see. But a lot of you guys said, yes, this Matt Reeves is going to be dope. He's dope. Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes, Planet of the Apes. So, now you're going to get your Batman, but it resides in an Elseworld. It's outside of the DCEU. It might not be an Elseworld story. I believe it's going to be very canon Batman. But it's not going to be in the DCEU. You feel what I'm saying? Let's see who this is. This might be the pizza. Hello. I sure did order Pizza Hut. You're outside? All right, here I come. That's not my regular Pizza Hut guy. Yeah, hello, you order Domino? Pizza Hut? Yeah, no, you could tell he delivers for Domino's and Pizza Hut at the same time. He forgot which one he was delivering. I said, yeah. Oh, I'm an outsider right now. I said, you ain't my guy. All right, I usually give him a good tip, but it is what it is. I'll be right back, guys. Let me go ahead and grab this pizza. I normally don't do this, but you know. Okay. heads up. Blah, we got that, blah, blah. What the freak? Is he calling me back? Hello? I forgot to sign your receipt. Oh, the signature. Fuck. Just write it down. It's fine. All right. Here I come. Freak. He said you forgot to sign. You forgot to sign. All right, sorry about that, guys. I know some of you guys probably said, this is unprofessional. Well, it's Jody Corner. We keep it real here. Sometimes niggas gotta eat pizza. Okay, all right, what was that? Woo, we're back. What the heck was I talking about? Treehouse, Superman Takeover. Man of Steel 2 might be announced after Justice League. Yes, I did get wings. So the DCEU's effed up. Okay, a lot of you guys are more negative to me. Yeah, I'm sharing, bro. Come get some. Okay. Where was I at? What was the last point I made? 3. All right, what's up, Jesus? How you doing? All right, so we were talking about Matt Reeves' Batman. Deathstroke cut from Justice League. Is that what we're talking about? Ben's script would have been a dope live action. Yes, you ain't lying, bro. Okay. So this news is terrible when you first glance at it, but it's so bad. This news is so bad, but yet there's like it's like a slivering, it's like Darth Vader. This news is Darth Vader. I mean, prime Darth Vader. I'm talking about freak after he finished off the Jedi, A New Hope Darth Vader. Like, where he's completely gone, but there's just that little sliver of hope in there, of good in Darth Vader, and Luke bring that shit out. Just a sliver of something deep down in that blackness. I believe this is the same way. This is so bad. There's a potential, a little slither of a potential that this could be genius. And that little sliver of potential is what the freak I'm targeted on, because it's easy to look at this big sphere of whackness and just rant and destroy this shit. It's easy. I can't do that. I'm trying not to do that, man. I'm trying to be positive, you know what I'm saying? I'm trying to get the energy around me to be, positive. So, I don't know, man. This means that, okay, so you're building this DCEU, and you're also going to be bringing out standalones. Let me just talk about that from a fan perspective. That's the best way to do it. A fan perspective, freak this, man. You're trying to build this universe and correct it. Like, this is like, it's like they're starting something and then they say, you know what, we're done. It feels like Warner Brothers is like, you know what, we just go back to square one. People will come watch our films anyway, standalone or universe or not. It don't matter. Just throw that shit. And it makes me feel bad. Thank you, Chris. Like, it pisses me off and it makes me feel bad. Like, why are all of these... What was all of this for? What was getting Jeff Johns, getting rid of Zack Snyder, replacing him, doing reshoots, Joss Whedon coming in, Patty Jenkins saving it, Wonder Woman 2 coming out? What is all that for if you're just going to release Elseworld stories on the side? That doesn't... It literally, from a grade school level, doesn't make sense. So you're asking me to think that Warner Brothers is that naive and that stupid that they would do something like this? I can't. Even though I disagree with a lot of the things that they do, I just can't believe that somebody, a company, would be this damaging and detrimental to themselves and just like pulling their cock out and dipping it in their fans' mouths. I just refuse to believe that that's what they're doing. They're smarter than that. Even though they're their intentions or whatever. Come on, y'all. There's got to be something else going on. There's something else going on that we just don't know about yet. I gotta believe that. I gotta believe that, yo. Thank you, RL. I have to. Otherwise, this is just for no reason. So... There has to be, guys. There has to be something else. This Justice League film that has been completely reshot. I mean, like, they're doing away with Zack Snyder's ultimate vision and they're just jossing it up. I think that's a good thing because I think Joss Whedon is a better comic book. I think Joss Whedon is way more better suited to do a Justice League film than Zack Snyder was. I'm not saying that Joss Whedon is a better director. I'm saying that Joss Whedon has experience with Avengers 1 and 2, even though I did not like part 2. But part 1 was amazing. So he has experience with this. So I'm for Joss Whedon making all these changes because I didn't like Zack Snyder's take on it. All of these changes, you think they're doing this shit for nothing? Putting up millions and millions of dollars for reshoots? If they really just plan on, hey, let's just throw out a Joker. Let's throw out a Batman. Let's throw out maybe a Superman. Who knows? I can't believe that. By that, you telling me to believe you begging me believe. You trying to tell me, hey man, there's some monkeys over there in DC with suits on, pressing a button, green lighting films. Nah, I don't believe that. Being a DC fan is painful. You ain't freaking lying. Being a DC fan right now, it really does hurt. Right now, being a DC fan right now isn't just painful. I've been hurting and hemorrhaging ever since Man of Steel. I've been bleeding since BVS. That's what, 2 years ago? A year and a half ago? Since Man of Steel, really, man, since 2013, bruh. So like 3-4 years, I've been like, I've been hurting. And then Wonder Woman came out and just, pow. I just can't just change up like that. I gotta wait for something definitive. You feel what I'm saying? This is definitive. Freak. The Batman fans, I don't know how you guys feel. Shit. Well, you're getting your Matt Reeves film. You're getting your trilogy, that's for sure. They're going to cast a young actor to play Batman. That's almost definitely a certainty. That's a certainty. Like, you're going to get a new Batman like you're getting a new Joker. Jared Leto, you're done. That's very good news. I'm just so glad that we're going to get to see another Joker. Because, personally to me, I did not buy Jared Leto's version of the Joker. I didn't buy the way he looked, the way he talked, the way he acted. I didn't buy any of it. So that's a positive thing. But then you get this origin. Who's to know? They could make a Joker origin and it doesn't tell where he's from. Maybe it just shows, maybe it'll be like what do they say an origin was for that Halloween movie or Mike Myers where he was in remember they had an origin for him, but it never showed him transition to evil. He was in an asylum. He was a little boy doing bad things and then a time jump happened and then he was in like an asylum. What if they did that with the Joker? It shows Joker as a young guy going through a lot of bad stuff, and then it just flash forwards to him being the Joker. That still counts as an origin, and it still doesn't tell you how he became the Joker exactly, why he's that way exactly. That could still work. So maybe they are trying to do. Carl Winslow brought it up, and I was like, man, no way they're that smart. No way they're that smart. Where they will build a universe on this side, building DCEU, and have the Elseworld universe, and then do like a Crisis on Infinite Earths, and we could fix shit. One universe. What was it? Earth Prime. That would be amazing, but I don't think that's going to happen because that takes years. That would take at least, 5 years to do that, to build a universe here. I don't think that's going to happen. And I don't think that Warner Brothers is smart enough to do that, man. So I don't know. He says, yo, Jody, supposedly Jared is penciled in for the Gotham City Sirens and Suicide Squad 2. Yeah, I heard that. You're going to get a Jared Leto in the DCEU still. That's what it looks like. And then a Joker outside of the DCEU in his own film. What sense does that make? You're going to... Come on, you hear how dumb that sounds? You're going to have a Batman in the DCEU and a Batman outside the DCEU concurrently? What? Come on, y'all. Do y'all believe that? Do y'all buy that that's just what they're doing? Oh, let's just do 2 Batman. I believe they're trying to fix things, and this is the way they're doing it. I believe. And, only time will tell, because I can't say this is just hope and optimism mostly. What will really tell me is if I see, is Matt Reeves' Batman film going to come out? Yeah. I think Matt Reeves' Batman film is going to come out in 2019, right? So that's going to be the first film that's outside of the DCEU. If that film is good, if that film is Batman as we all know, and that film is exactly what I think it's going to be or could be, that'll let me know furthermore that, hey, I see that they're building another universe. They're building another universe without calling it another universe because they're waiting for maybe, let's say, Flashpoint. George Brown says, peace, bruh. Going for pizza. Shout out to George Brown. Shout out to you, man. Thanks for that triple combo. Flashpoint is what? 2 years? 3 years away? 2020? Who's to say? Flashpoint is still not that film that will change everything and collide worlds, characters, and shit. Who's to say that? That's still possible. Yeah, it's slated for 2019. So 2019, we're going to get that Elseworld non-DCEU Batman film. And if they're clever about doing it, what they could possibly do is create this Batman Elseworld, but they'll leave stuff open. They won't completely seal it off like Christopher Nolan did with The Dark Knight. Oh, there's no other characters, no mention of other characters, no possibility of any. If Matt Reeves makes this Batman film and leaves it open to where, yeah, I could see Wonder Woman being there. Oh, Cyborg. Oh, is that a nod at Manhunter? Is that a nod at Superman? Little shit like that. If they say, oh, this is not like the DCU, but they mention other DCU characters, that's a big tell, bruh. That's a big tell. If Matt Reeves' Batman film talks about other DC characters, that will automatically let you know that they're starting another universe, and their plan on that Batman is going to be the definitive Batman for the DCEU when they bring them together. G-Night says, if they were going to do a Flashpoint to change the DCU, why are they having these random movies, Justice League Dark and Shazam? Because I don't believe Justice League Dark will come out. I don't want it to come out, or Shazam, or the freaking Black Adam film. I just think there's... You make a good point. I tried, man. I tried. Thank you, Mary. Mary says, I think that the slate was just to shut people up. That's possible. Like, so much. Who would have thought? Like, freak. I believe Wonder Woman changed everything. There's no doubt about that. After Wonder Woman, Justice League reshoots, all this, Aquaman looks different, brighter. All this changes from Wonder Woman because they see something that's good. They have to capitalize on that. Come on now. Everything. But who would have thought that Wonder Woman broke it open? But everything is like everything. All attention is like on Justice League. What the freak is gonna happen in Justice League? And what's gonna happen after Justice League? After Justice League, man, I'm telling you right now. If after Justice League drops and within that month, if there's no Man of Steel 2 news, I'm done. I'll be done. If after Justice League comes out and there's no Superman news about him having a film. I did a video a year ago almost where they came out themselves and they said, we're making Man of Steel 2. It's in full development. Like, they think that we forget this shit? Let me be the first to tell you. 8 months ago, or a year ago almost, Warner Brothers came out with a news article and said they're in full development of Man of Steel 2. They're letting us know. They told us. So they're working on Man of Steel 2 right now. I know it. And they're going to announce it after Justice League because, you know, why would you announce Superman before Justice League comes out when he's dead? You don't want to spoil Justice League, do you? That doesn't make sense. You would wait for after he's in film and he comes back, then you announce his Man of Steel 2. That's what's going to happen. I believe it. But if it doesn't, I'll cast you out. I'll cast myself out. If Man of Steel 2 does not get announced after Justice League, I am done. The Stone Viking says a Batman film with the Joker would solve so many problems. Who's to say that this Joker that's being rebooted and remade isn't in this Batman film? Who knows? Jiggly says, my heart is breaking for you. Oh, God, thank you, Jiggly. I feel terrible. I feel truly terrible. This is making my head hurt because I'm so passionate. Maki says, this is making my head hurt because I'm so passionate about these superheroes. And to see DC like this just hurts me. We will need it. God dang straight. If Wonder Woman was the first DCEU film, man, we'd be in great shape. You're right. You're right. Katana says, I still see Henry Cavill as Man of Steel 2 outfit, not Superman. He still didn't earn his role. He definitely needs a Man of Steel 2. No, freak that. We need Superman the movie. And you ain't lying. Jody, what happens if they say they're doing a Superman film that's an Elseworld story? Come on, bro. If they announce... If they do that, I'm done, bro. Just done. Just done. At least at the end of the day, we have this Marvel MCU over here that still has a great universe where characters tie in together, superheroes enjoy each other's company, and you know, we got that. I am so God. The DC fan in me, because that's what I am at heart. I'm mad at this news. My feelings are hurt at this news. But the superhero overall fan in me, I'm a fan of superheroes, comic, whatnot. I'm so thankful that Marvel has an MCU that I could just run to and see and be like, good times. Oh, if only DC could do a universe like this. At least I have that. If I didn't have the MCU, guys, I would just review the films like they're any other films, and you wouldn't get videos and discussions like this. I just wouldn't care. Justice League.
Perfect.
Thank you, Susan. Thank you. Welcome to the family. Justice League has so much writing on it as far as what it's going to be. Is it going to be good? Is it really going to be good? What's it going to do? So, I don't know. Like, this is... So to recap all of this, Matt Reeves Batman is a separate trilogy that's outside of the DCEU, which also means Ben Affleck will not be that Batman. A Joker origin film, Martin Scorsese, outside of the DCEU, which also means Jared Leto won't be that Joker. So we have Batman, Joker, boom, outside the DCEU. We have two concurrent universes kind of running back. We're going to have two Batmans. We're going to have two Jokers. What's next? Two Supermen? Two Green Lantern? What the freak? Two Wonder Women? I don't know. It's this news is so asinine. I refuse to believe that it's just this. There's more to it. I will be bringing you the news as it comes. I'm going to be following this story with a hawk eye, like the freaking manager from Spider-Man 1. I have ears. What he said? I have ears like a rodent and eyes like a hawk. I'll be all over this shit. Rent. Triple combo. Shout out to Carl Winslow for dropping that 5. He says Man of Steel was a good start, but they effed up afterwards. This news is confusing as a DC fan. You ain't freaking lying. Man of Steel, good start. I understand. I wouldn't call it a good start because they got Superman wrong. So I wouldn't call that a good. In my eyes, that wasn't Superman. He wasn't even Superman yet. So I don't know if I would call that a good start. There were so many things wrong with that film, but it had some good things going for it. Zod, Feora, the action, all that stuff was good. Shout out to Master Swag King for dropping that deuces. He says, this sounds fake as a motherfucker. I can't wait to have our debate. All right, yeah, it's coming. What is this? This week? I think we about to do that shit this week. I got you, Swag King. Shout out to you, bro. Go eat that pizza, Jody. 7th time showing of Batman origin. They are freaking milking the heck out of this cow. Batman. You know, Batman's the guy, right? Everybody loves Batman. When all else fails, go to Batman. It's just crazy, man. So that's basically a recap of everything going on. Overall, I'm gonna look. Let me give you guys 2 different opinions, because that's the fair way to do it. The regular me, without the fan in me, says freak the DCEU, freak what Warner Brothers and DC is doing, freak that whack in his Joker movie. That shit sounds stupid as heck. It's garbage. Batman outside the DCU, who the freak came up with that stupid idea? You got 2 Batmans at the same time, 2 Jokers, what the freak? Kill them. This is dumb as heck, and this is a disrespect to everything that freaking Patty Jenkins has done to freaking help make this universe better than what the freak it was before she got here. It's like Patty Jenkins and her Wonder Woman film is too good for this universe she lives in. Freak. Trash. But then the other side of me, the optimistic side, is saying what I'm saying, what I've said today. There's got to be something else at play. There's got to be something else that we don't know. There's got to be. There's an ultimate. There has to be an ultimate plan. There has to be an end game here. There has to be. So take it for that. Real straight up. This is. I was so close to making this live stream a complete rant. Just 45 minutes of straight yelling, talking shit. But it's not enough. It's not. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I had a bad day yesterday, maybe because I haven't had a good week so far. So I don't even think I got. That's too much negativity that I have to delve into, and too much. I don't. And I took a step back before I clicked this live stream button. I was like, man, look, bro. Read this article. Sit back and try to think with more of an open mind. Be more open-minded before you click the stream button. And that's what I did. And you know, some of you guys are going to be disappointed that I'm not completely screaming at this screen, and you know, and that's fine. I'm trying to do something different. I tried to do something different. Oh, what the freak am I missing? Shit. Oh, I think shout out to Richard Stanley. He says, "Have a drink on me, Jody. You love the passion." I'm gonna need that shit. And Carl Winslow, I think he dropped $2, and he said, "A Crisis on Infinite Earth story," because I know Carl. That would be fantastic. That's genius level shit. I don't think Warner Brothers, it's not their MO. I don't think they have that in them. He's how Shabuzi says, I hope J3's theory is right, and they're tricking us with this slate, and they're just saving stuff for Justice League. Because this is too basic, and it's whack. Yeah, I feel you. Carl says, Crisis on Infinite Earths, that is the only answer to this bullshit. I think they're using these alternate movies to lead to a bigger crossover event. That's what comes to my mind as well. That's why when you mentioned that shit, I was like, what you mean, bruh? Because it's like, wow. But nah, man, I just don't see it, Carl. I just don't see it. But the logistics, Jody, to create a new universe is going to take a lot of time. You're right, Israel. It might not happen, but don't get me wrong. I'm rooting for this good vibes. Please, God, please. To do that Crisis on Infinite Earth stuff that me and Carl Winslow was talking about is gonna take years. You need at least 3 established superheroes in the alternate universe, and Joker won't count. You're gonna need Batman. You're gonna need Superman. You're gonna need at least Wonder Woman or a Flash or a Green Lantern. You're gonna need 3 Justice League members to do that, and that's what 4 years right there. Do we sit and wait to see what's going to happen? Heck no. Jesus, do you think Superman, he says, do you think Superman Red Sun will happen as an Elseworld film since it was rumored? Heck freaking no. They better not come out with that stupid Red Sun Superman is a travesty to who the freaking character is. I understand it's an Elseworld, but if they come out with that freaking film, I'm done. Freak that whack ain't a story. Superman Red Sun is the equivalent of the Dark Knight Returns for Batman, bruh. That ain't Batman, and that show as heck ain't Superman. Let them come out with that Red Sun Superman. Bullshit. I'm not even gonna say that name again. Freak that whack ain't a story, bruh. No. Leave that to, yeah. Leave stupid stories like that. They might be, no, I'm not going to call the story stupid. Some people are probably going to like that. But as far as the character, it's so far from the canon, who Superman is, leave that for the animated universe. Leave that over there. When people tell me, like this guy right here, Big DC, he says, DCU is trash, bruh. I can't disagree with you, bro. I can't. The only good film, the only definitive good, great, awesome film in the whole DCEU is going to be Wonder Woman. Even after Justice League comes out. Justice League is not going to be amazing, guys. In my eyes, it's just too much going on. It could be good. It's not going to be Wonder Woman level. So let us all, I ask you, keep our reservations down for Justice League, because understand what's going on. The Zack Snyder, the Joss Whedon, the reshoots, the characters, the Man of Steel mustache. Let's not expect too much of them, because they had to make a lot of changes. Keep them expectations low, so you might be pleased in the end. Don't expect no Wonder Woman caliber film. Don't expect no Captain America, Winter Soldier, Avengers, Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. By the way, fuck. I set up my surround sound, that 4K TV, bruh. I got that Guardians of the Galaxy yesterday, y'all, and I saw that shit in 4K. Oh, my HDR. Oh, buckets. Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 is the funniest superhero movie ever made. Period. Drax is the MVP, bruh. That nigga Drax is tight. He's so funny. Everything was funny to me. And that the Yondu scene, I cried again. Freak, I cried. That shit was beautiful. See what I'm doing? Freaking talking about Marvel and shit. Good times over there. Freak. But yeah, man, this shit is crazy. Just keep them expectations low. I honestly don't see the Justice League being anything higher than like a B. And a B will be like a huge success. If Justice League is a B, whoo! If they get a B, that's like, wow, Joss, you really did it, man. With all these cuts, deletes, edits, reshoots, and you still came out with a B grade movie. But I'm expecting it to be like a C plus maybe, or a C. Yeah, I'm not gonna be high reality. I'm not gonna be so sad. Things are gonna be okay. So I'm gonna be following this with a really big eye. I already know my soldiers for Jody's Corner who be hitting me on Twitter. My mechanics with the blue wrenches right now in the chat that you guys see, keeping this motherfucking well-oiled machine moving and maintained and shit. My family gonna hit me up on Twitter. They gonna send me news. Shout out to Mad Soul. Shout out to Christo Black. Shout out to people that just constantly are sending me shit. I think that that's dope, and I will be making videos accordingly based on what's going on. That's it for me. That's the end of the discussion. I'm done because I don't think I have enough fortitude to go on. I'm going to take the next 5 minutes, and now it's family. It's family time! I'm going to take the next 5 minutes, and I'm just going to talk to you guys, answer some of you guys' questions. That's how we do here, man. I'm not just going to leave y'all in the video. Let me see. Scott Fitzgerald said, Steppenwolf looks like Ares in his final form. You can't... You wanted something there, bro. You might be right with that. He does look a little bit like Ares. Save Martha says, you really think they won't cast Ben Affleck with the upcoming Batman? No. No. Ben's done. That whole Casey Affleck, those of you who are watching me that were hitting me up on Twitter, dang, Jody, stop running with these fake articles, bro. Casey was just joking. Eat crow. Y'all niggas don't know people. So,
you win. Perfect.
Byron James joined the family. Nigga, you been subscribed to my channel for a minute. What you doing? Byron James, you've been subbed already. What you doing? Are they unsubbing y'all, man? What the freak? But yeah, with this news, Matt Reeves said that the Batman film is a trilogy, an origin outside of the DCEU. Why would they keep Ben Affleck? Why would you have... It's impossible. You can't have two Batmans in and out the universe being played by the same actor. It's contradictory. It's nonsensical. So definitely, this pretty much puts a stop on Ben Affleck.
Perfect.
Damian Winford, shout outs to you. Ben Affleck is not going to be the Batman in that Matt Reeves film. No, that's it. That's game over for him, bro. Is there anything you're going to do about them My Hero Academia reactions? Nah, I can't do nothing, man. The audio's bad on them. I got the video. I caught video. Me and HT3 and X-Files had a 30-minute debate argument on what a hero is based off of episode 10. The fight between you-know-who and you-know-who, that was an hour episode. Bruh, we went, and it's gone. So I'm just going to react to episode 11 and on. Just got to do it. Because I ain't going to fake no reaction. That's what I'm not going to do. I already seen it. I'm not going to go back and see it and pretend. I ain't about that. You already know what's up. That episode 10. Mr. Magnificent Media says, Jody, whatever you do, do not end the stream yet. Hey, man, I got some pizza over there. I got some wings with some ranch and shit, bro. My son just woke up. He want to eat. You know what I'm saying? 5 minutes and 5 more minutes, y'all. Richard Stanley says, been subscribed over a year now. Tyrone ain't got shit on your reviews. Oh, thanks, Richard Stanley, man. Shout out to you, bro. Where the heck you be at? I don't know if I've ever read your comment before. Blake McMenamin, who's this? Would you prefer having a Batman? What did you say? Would you prefer having a Batman? Fuck, that shit went by quick. Shout out to the comments coming through. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to keep up with y'all. Here we go. Let me look this way.
You win. Perfect.
Thanos throws a move. That's funny. He said, would you prefer having a Batman cinematic universe so the DCEU can focus on lesser-known DC characters or have them all together? No. have them all together. The whole point of a universe is seeing the characters that we all love. Everybody doesn't love Batman. Everybody doesn't love Superman and Wonder Woman. Some people love The Question. Some people love Black Canary and Nightwing. It's to see all those characters with the other characters. Nightwing and Superman, Wonder Woman and Batman. That's the whole point of a universe. Come on, bro. When the Avengers assembled in that freaking New York scene, I came in my shorts. Multiple times. I left out that theater with an empty sack, bro. And when freaking Hulk beat the shit out of Loki, puny god, I came out like the Electric Man after he uses his powers on My Hero Academia. I was retarded. I had nothing left. Trucker Exile E. He says Justice League is roughly going up at the same time against Star Wars. So it's going to be a real test. You ain't lying. Star Wars is going to beat it, but it's still, Justice League has 2 weeks to get its money. It'll get its money. Or 3 weeks, I think. All right, boom. That circle shot with that music. Yeah, she was epic, bro. She was epic. Let me see. Shout out to Mary Poppins. Is Mary Poppins cool? Heck yeah, he's cool. I'm Mary Poppins, y'all. She was tight, bro. Y'all lose the G. Okay, son, here I come. Sounds like my son is sick. Okay, so we're going to have to end this because he's pacing back and forth. So, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching Jody's Corner. I got to attend to my son. He's not really doing so well. He ate some chicken teriyaki stuff at this place, and he's been throwing up and like shit. I don't know. All right, guys, wish me luck with my son. I love you guys very much. Y'all my family. If y'all ain't sub, get sub, man. We on a mission, baby. Yeah, we making this shit work. We moving, baby. Shoot, we almost at 23K. I swear, like, 2 weeks ago, I was at like 20K. I don't know. I think, shout outs to y'all, man. Shout out to my Game of Thrones viewers. Shout out to all y'all, bro. Love y'all, man. Alpha Vader, DP Carter, Scott Fitzgerald, Ronnie Fly, shout outs to you, bro. DP Carter, like I said already, Anonymous, Patrick Guider, Michael Jays, Ironheart, Miri123, Ford Blue Moon, High Reality, Ray Velasquez, Free Cancer, Israel Adios, Brother from Another Mother, Ultra Star, Quartz, Dio, my nigga Dio, 82, what's up, man? Shout outs to you, Dio, peace out, love to y'all, man. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces.